Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What it do? What it do? What y'all doing? Okay, we finna get into the family business. Long time waiting, but we here now. And only a Duncan can kill a Duncan is the name of this title. Because so much has happened, and Junior and L.C. Duncan from the last episode, I'm gonna have to go recap that too, has came to an alliance to where they can sit here and they was gonna do business together and make it so both sides of the table would be able to eat. But everybody else sees Junior wasn't fit to lead. Junior was also supposed to be Junior. Junior was more of the muscle man. Junior was one that took orders in command very well, but he decided that people pumped his head up. His mama manipulated, done him manipulate him, and told him that people really didn't want him and that he was L.C. Duncan child, but he didn't belong to Chippy and all this other stuff, and he been overlooked, and they did this to hurt her because they had more money to her, so she got him back over there on her side, and she had him think that he was running an alliance, but really it's sad that that's his birth mom and she's going to use him to get at his dad. It's said that she lined her son up and his faith is dingling in the stars. Like, oh, I hate the way this show is. Like, it left me with suspense. It left me on the edge. And Duncan, L.C. Duncan couldn't do it. So he had to call because can't no outsider do it either. That's still his bloodline. It's still respect. And then they number one rule is nobody can unalive a Duncan but a Duncan. So he wasn't gonna send junior brothers or sisters to do it and had them living with remorse and regret. So he had to call upon his brother Larry to go take Junior out. And wow, Larry gave him the truth because he said he feel like a man that's finna be unalive need to know everything. Girl, that episode was intense. Hey, Room Shaker. Hey, girl. Absolutely. So I was like, and the way it ended, like, I gotta see what happened. I like Chippy was hurting. You could see it in her face when she was telling the other person about it. And she was like, he won't be able to do it no more. So they was like, what you mean? And she was like, it's Junior. And you can see, she said, I wish it was some other way. But see, I feel like Junior should have just picked up his phone, or when he was standing on that dock talking to his daddy and they had came to agreement and he told his daddy he didn't want war with him. I think Junior should have told his daddy that this was his mama and them people making decisions behind his back. And then the fact that Junior called Donna baby, and Junior was asking, "Did you know?" And she said, "Yeah, it was talked about." So that should have let Junior dumbass know right there that your mama don't give a damn about you, and he realizing it, but it was too late before it dawned on him because every time you ask her, did she know something? She said, yeah. But then when you asked the alliance, because she said, don't mention me, and then you didn't mention her because she told you not to. And then when you went to go talk to them about it, they said, your mama said, don't tell you. So that should have let you know she was undermining you and playing all in your face. And she just didn't want you to know she was a part of the sit down. She was part of the discussion, baby. They was just using you to get back at the Duncans. She was the one that really didn't care because them people brought you up in life for glory. They made sure you was straight. They made sure nobody messed with you. Even when the brothers, the ministry was on your tail, they was begging you up, and Duncan went to talk to them personally, was like, yeah, we can't have this. And then not only that, they went after brother, they went after the ministry and took him out. They went after Brother Alexander, and that was your dad's best friend, and they unalived him. Then they went after Caswaiting's husband, and that was another one of your dad's best friends and part of your family, and that's your goddaddy. They took him out. So they kept taking his, and then they tried to kidnap your brother. Like, you didn't see that it was going to get worse and worse. You didn't see that they was lining you up. And then you helped them steal $1 million and some dollars from your daddy organization. And they still playing in your face. They still moving. Then he was ready to start whining and crying to his mama. And she said, well, stop whining and crying. You know who underhanding you. Go do something about it. Like when you walk in that room, like she probably let them knew you was coming. And then not only that, she in bed with the person that took the shot. She in bed with the enemy. While you sitting here risking it all and she lining you up to be taken out. And then they said she went and had another child. And then not only on top of that, baby, clock that T. she played a part in it being done. She dropped the location, she gave the destination, and she was laying up in the room looking like she was still getting high. So I don't put nothing past the mama. Like Donna, with the way she was sitting on that bed, baby, smoking that cigarette or whatever it was, it looked like she was geeking and tweaking. She was hyped up. Is you rolling? She might be. No, she is. For real, for real. Donna is evil, pure genius. Uh-huh. I feel bad. I feel bad. Y'all gonna look, babe. Look, that look, he gonna look. Oh, baby, look. Oh wow, the son, for him to see his mama in that pain and for him to have to hold that man while he was bloody like that's traumatizing him. That is traumatizing him. And then they had to walk in there and tell the family and everybody sitting in there like, if he have that type of power, why was he left alone? See, when you are high up on the food chains, it's not like you supposed to take chances no more. Really, privacy, if you want to be private with somebody, you got to damn near book a private island. Nobody know you there and have access. You got to have a whole kingdom where you can go hide in a dungeon or somewhere for your privacy. So you was sitting there trying to get your wife to go dip off and didn't even know you was lining up your faith. Didn't even know that they was finna take you out. And then what happened if it would have been Consuela that got took out to instead? Because if he wouldn't have caught on to what was happening and what was going down, she would have got nipped too. She would have got popped. It wouldn't have been one. So all this stuff is, ooh, baby, it's spiraling out of control. And then not only that, wait till they find out. See that detective, mm-hmm, that detective that's messing with Vegas. No, that's Orlando. No, that's Vegas. That detective that's messing with Vegas. Wait till they find out that that hit that took that other lady out, Dominique. Wait till they find out that was for that officer. And then the fact that he keep asking her what type of job she do, baby. The fact that they keep asking her, hey Dreamy. Oh, that ain't Dreamy. The fact that they keep asking her what type of job she do. And she said she worked for the state. And then she said we could talk about it more. And then she said she on call. Baby, okay, you work for the state, which is true. But you can be more specific. And then the way he found out she was an officer and the fact that you can't even tell him the truth about it, like, how did y'all even meet? Like, yeah, and then he say he all in, baby. Don't forget when he had that little sit down with his sister and he told London that he all in, so baby, this gonna get good. And then London husband, like the part that came down, he had to unalive his dad, like that took me way back down memory lane. And then it made me wonder what the hell made Junior want to go talk to him. And like he told Junior, man, your daddy left me without a choice because your daddy basically put everything in the open. So he knew his daddy was going to take a bust a move. So he had to make that move there. But he said that day his daddy wasn't the only one that died. A part of him died as well. Because now he living his life saluted. Now he living his life, can't see his kids come up. Now he living his life. He can't even be around people that he love or get caught or risk it trying to go see him. So he got to sit there and play like he don't exist. So he no longer had that freedom to life that was there. So like he told Junior, because if anything happened to L.C. Duncan, you going to have to always look over your shoulders because your brothers, your sisters, and your mama and all them ain't going to let that ride. They ain't going to, and then his people that sit at the round table, they ain't going to let that ride. And that alliance ain't got no respect for you. That alliance using you. That alliance having meetings behind your back. So no, they put you at the head so you can be the fall guy and you didn't even catch that. You wanted that feel of power when you had more power being a Duncan up under the Dunkers because these people, they undermining you. They playing all in your face, baby. They telling you the head, but meetings go on with or without you and secrets being kept from you so you not the head, baby. You a pawn. So anywho, yeah, let's talk about it. You said one was his godfather and his dead best friend. I know. The family business on BET Plus. Good morning, Jill. Good morning, E Money. What to do, some kids? Good morning. So, yeah, it's going down. It's going down. And Donna living her best life watching this go down. And Larry, the uncle, is crazy as hell. Did you see what he tried to do to L.C. Duncan when he had him in the mental hospital? Did you hear that wicked, crazy laugh? And then he done tied poor little Sonya up and she pregnant and all. Like, you just got her half tied up on the bed, but the way it ends, it's like somebody gonna intervene and save the day, or somebody gonna walk in, and I'm trying to wait to see who gonna be the one that actually make it. And if I was Junior, I just call. If he get one more chance, I would just call. You could see it when his uncle told him the truth. He said, "Why not?" And the tears started rolling because he was like, "That's a lie." And he told his uncle what Donna told him, and his uncle said, "Whoever told you that, your dumb ass believe it. You will never be L.C. Duncan. You a junior." That hit him like a slap in the face. You're not ready, baby. You're emotionally unstable. You can't even balance your thoughts and be rational. And you can't even handle yourself. Because, see, he went to go see that Alliance baby. And he pulled that dude up and put that dude against the wall. And it let you know, because if you was the head of that goddamn table, there's no way in hell that little man sitting on the side would have pulled the gun and put it to your head, and the other dude told him to stand there. If you was the head of that table, you could have messed that whole room up and got to punching people in the face, and nobody would have bust a move or did nothing to you. That should have let you know, baby, you wasn't the head of the alliance, baby. That should have let you know the fact that a gun was put to your head and you didn't even have a gun in your hand and your back was to the person. That, yeah, you're disposable. You're not thinking about none of this, and your mama study sending you deeper and deeper down that rabbit hole. Like, you still want to claim her, like Larry said. You run around here with that thing you call mama, and I seen that cracked up. I seen her fiending for something. It took Chippy and L.C. Duncan to catch a bruise on you one goddamn time, and you ain't never went back, and they paid her to go somewhere and shut the hell up. It ain't our fault she blew through that money. She went off with that money and had a whole new life, and you wasn't even thought about. She never came to see you, never came back to get you, never cared about whether or not you was living or you was dead. She just went and did her. Like, ooh, it was good. Ooh, baby, did you see London and Paris? Like, girl, London walked up in there with her body shop man, baby, and they was sitting there going to grieve and show respect. And baby, Paris had got out her body. And London said, "Don't forget I'm the big sister. And last time I checked, you couldn't whoop me." And then she said, "You can't tell me who I can and can't sleep with or talk to, because do I say something when you be out here horn?" And I was like, "Ooh, baby, the shade. Let's go, get in there." Like, it was giving. Ooh, baby. And then I'm sorry about the news of the son. If he don't get that bone marrow, he's no longer gonna live. But the kicker of all this gonna be, should I blow it for y'all or should I leave y'all in suspense? Y'all know who that secret donor gonna end up being. Roman. That donor gonna end up being Roman, y'all. Cause when Roman donated, he only donated for the lady that he thought was his mama. Yeah, he only donated for the person that he thought was his mama. And this is the same person. Hello, clock it. This is the same person that you wanted to take a blood test. This is the same person that you constantly keep disrespecting. This is the same person you said he got to prove that he's a Duncan, and the blood don't lie. The blood telling you need this man blood to save your goddamn son. So what the hell is we talking about? Like, it's going to be a full turn circle that's finna come around and blow up in his face, because now you finna have to bow the hell down, humble yourself, apologize, and respect the fact that's exactly who that man is. What your mama and your daddy told you, they know they child. You should stand the hell down because you brought your child in this house. They didn't ask no question. It's giving all that tea, baby. It's giving all that then some. I didn't see it until this morning. I will hit you back. You will hit who? Oh, you didn't see what till this morning. Let me see what this question say. Hey, Dr. Nikki, I text you. Um, Good morning. Okay, well, y'all, I can't. Some of y'all names I don't know, but if that's Dr. Nikki, I see the PhD because they got that stuff on there. What show is this again? The Family Business. The Family Business, boo. Yeah, so girl, it was good. It was good. I was giving it, but I was like, oh, it could have been some more excitement. Them people just took them kids just Paris, Roman, and what's the name just took their trip. And all of a sudden y'all get a call home because y'all found out what happened and y'all gotta go. Like y'all was sitting around the pool having drinks like y'all finna have a good ass time and that got cut real short, real quick. Sure did. Sure did. Now I wonder what London girls was because I didn't see them, and I'm shocked that that boy keep going in and out the hospital. I feel bad for him. Like that's crazy. Like that's bad. But once he get that bone marrow, I hope he pull it through. And that baby. But what else we got to talk about from the scene? Cause them was the highlights for me. And then yeah, like I say, that police officer need to go ahead and tell him the truth. And then I want to know what did she do? Cause now it make me want to go deep dive, do some episodes. Cause I don't remember what happened. But she running from somebody, and I think that nigga that she went to go sit with at the table to tell him what about what happened, and he was playing with her. And when he seen how serious she was, and it wasn't funny, and she decided to tell the truth. Like I think he still got something to it. And who gunned down the men? Like y'all making too many excuses. It's too much going in one episode. So baby, everybody thinking it's somebody, and then let's not forget that person that lost his governor spot and lost his powers to do the H.L.I.C. Duncan. He's trying to get revenge, and they the one who's did it. Like it's too much stuff. Like it's too many speculations. It's too much room for you to have to think about what the hell happened. Cause if you get into it, y'all, it's too many people that got hits on them. That's why I say be mindful of who you sit with and who you hang around. Because it's going to be people that try to use you as a shield and a pun. And they going to tell you they got targets on their back. Because now Dominique wasn't even supposed to die. They said it was the police officer. But the Vegas thought he was putting her in danger by taking her on a date and thought it was because it was a trap for originally for him, but then it ended up being hitting Dominique. But now the lady think it's a trap for her, but it was actually a trap for Vegas. So I'm like, wait a minute. So everybody out there had a hit on them. Everybody out there just had somebody gunning for them, and then they thought it was the Alliance. Now, then, look, y'all, let me tell y'all who I thought it was. When I seen that black go across the street, because I didn't think it was none of the Duncans like some of y'all told me y'all thought it was going to be a Duncan that did it. I didn't think it was none of the Duncans, and y'all thought it was, y'all also thought it was the Brotherhood. I didn't think it was the Brotherhood either. I thought it was what's her name? What? Wait, hold on. It's gonna come to me. Latifah. What's her name? It's gonna not. It wasn't Cleopatra. It was damn. What's the minister daughter name? Cause she said either y'all get this done or I'ma do it myself. And he was like, yeah, you more than capable. So I thought it was her who did that. But it wasn't. So I'm like, oh wow. So that's who I was rooting for. When we were sitting here having this conversation, people was like, it was the Brotherhood, and they went to talk to the Brotherhood, and Brotherhood said it wasn't them. And then people thought it was one of the Duncans, and I was like, I don't think it was one of them. And then I say, could it be the daughter? And then kind of found out it wasn't even the daughter. It was that goddamn governor that lost his goddamn power. Okay, I thought so. I need to catch up on this show. Oh yeah, cause we gonna get into it and talk about it, baby. I was like, oh girl, look, they all of us was wrong. We all gotta take that hit cause we was all wrong. Cause we was like, who we think did it? And we started talking about it before we got into it, and then it wasn't even none of the people we thought it was. It's a whole new player. Now we gotta figure out who the hell the officer got on her back. Who the hell trying to take the DA, the officer out? Like, now we got to figure out who on the detective ass. Then I was like, oh wow, then could it be the man? Cause he looked like they used to have something going on, and she said they said that, and you could tell about he probably want that old thing back, and she not feeling it cause she having fun with what's her name. And then I'm like, I hope she ain't using him cause the sex good, cause she called him over there and said they was gonna lay in the bed all day, and then when what happened, and one had made her had to leave, and she still didn't want to tell him why her job be calling her so much. If you ain't a nurse or a doctor, you really ain't got that too many excuses while you walking out that house. If you ain't a nurse, doctor, detective, or a police, and you keep talking about you, well, I ain't gonna say a police because the police can't just walk away and disappear like that unless they on a lunch break. But a detective, a nurse, and a doctor, the only ones they can say they on call and just randomly just have to get up and call because of leave because the beep or the phone keep ringing or going off. Because if not, the person that you dealing with should be very suspicious. If they don't really know what you do, they should be very suspicious. Like, you on call for what? Like, what type of call is that? I gotta know now. So yeah, the family business was giving, y'all. It was giving. All together, I would give it a 7.5. It wasn't hitting for 10 for me. I ain't gonna lie. It wasn't giving me no 10. It gave me some suspense. It gave me a little bit of drama. It gave me like mystery. So I said I'd give it a 7. But it ain't getting no 10 because, oh, baby. Like, I got more questions than I got answers, but I'm like, wait, what? How you spinning this? Like, it's too many unanswered things and there's too many storylines lapping over each other, but I'm keeping up with them all. So now we know that the detective got a hit on her. Now we know the governor trying to take Vegas. Now we know that who else? Now we know that the Alliance people, all of them got somebody that they want to hit the Duncans. So everybody at the table thinking about revenge, and they using Junior as a smoke screen, making them think that he knew about it and he didn't stop it when they ain't telling him shit. They keeping him blind to it. So it's like everybody doing little mysterious stuff behind Junior back, and Junior taking a hit for everything. And they was like, "Don't ain't you the one that sit at the head? Ain't you the one that ran it?" So they basically lined Junior the hell up. And then what's so bad about it? When the Duncans do figure it out, you think L.C. Duncan done put a hit on his son and he ain't finna storm the grounds? Now that's the kicker. Y'all think that once they found out that you used him, what? Because I'm going to say this. You could tell he said he couldn't take his own son out. You could tell by the way Chippy was crying and said they debated and argued about this all night and they wish it was other ways around it. When they found out that Junior really didn't know and he didn't lie to them because he kept telling his daddy, I didn't do this. He told his uncle, I didn't do this. You think them Dunkers ain't finna come out with a vengeance? Now that's gonna be 10. Now, with all of them on the loose and on the proud, girl, it's gonna remind me of Tombstones. I'll be your Huckleberry. Girl, I love me some Tombstone. That's one of my classes. That's one of my top 10 movies for real, for real. So, girl, look, I'm telling you, I can't wait till they put all the pieces together. You said plant-based black men. Whatever you type, I'm glad you deleted it because 9 times out of 10, I guarantee it was probably gonna be something weird. But yeah, that's the recap of the show. Did I leave anything out? Let's see. She got engaged in one episode. She got married in the same. She got married in the same episode. So the show, like they say, a TV show could be a whole week and you never even know it. Because the way they speed it up and make it happen, the only thing they be dragging out is when they have these TV show pregnancies. Like, you be like, damn, ain't you gonna have that baby already? Like, for real, for real. But it was good. I give it a 7. I give it a 7. I give it a 7. I think Sonya felt it. When Junior tried to go in there and pay his respects to Juan, she was like, nah, because you're going to take away from what everybody else came here for. If you walk in there and they thinking that you did this, it's going to be all eyes and focus on you. Junior was like, see, you could tell Junior don't think like that. He's slow or he just thrown off and ain't fatigued. Because he was like, you think they going to shoot me while I'm at the coffin? Like, baby, it's the reality check of it all. They will shoot you while you at that coffin and make you disappear in the same goddamn breath. But I don't know. The Dunkers might wouldn't let it went down like that because it probably would have stirred up some real live emotions. And then the way, you know, some of the way they was looking at that boy when he answered his phone, and then he told his mom, and Chippy said she got to go with him. Chippy is at her breaking point. She said, this enough, this too much. Stop it now. Stop it now. When she was left in that hospital room, she say, stop this. Stop it. Like, that would have been the worstest done. Y'all laying one arrest, then the boy on his death, the baby boy on his deathbed, the grandbaby, and then you got Junior be finna have to get dealt with because they said the respect was too loud. And the fact that his brother was saying, Dad, you got to do something about this, is letting you know that everybody is feeling some type of way about that. Everybody is like, it was too easy. It was too easy. I think he should have went back and he should have just mended this. He shouldn't have left it lingering. Like you could. Your daddy was like, if I would have called you when him and L.C. Duncan met up, he was like, if I would have called you, would you would have came and met me? And he said, probably not. And his dad said, that's why I sent the detectives, the officers to your house to arrest you and bring you to me. Cause Junior was sitting there saying, so this the way I'ma die? With a bullet in the head? No, I didn't want to kill you, my son. I wanted to talk to you and see if we can find common ground, because that was really LC choice, and he was really trying to achieve that. And next thing you know, he got that phone call that one was shot up. And right then and there, if Junior was smart, he should have called and gave Sonya a heads up. Because Sonya been feeling it. She went to the line, not the line, she went to the Brotherhood and tried to talk to them. And they told her to go grieve her man. So all the warning signs was there, and she shouldn't have kept it a secret. And even Chippy told him, you don't need this type of smoke on your back. You gonna need us on you. You gonna wish you had us on your side when they come for you. And that's exactly what they did. But instead of them coming for you, they lined you up to make the other side come for you. So when you first start seeing problems, even when he went and told London ex-husband told him, you lucky you made it this far. You lucky he's still alive. And the first thing he said is he just wanted to be there for his daughter. If he gonna go down, he ain't going down without a fight. He just wanted to hold his daughter. He just wanted to see his daughter come into this world. He was so proud that he was finna be a father. And it seemed like he finna get robbed of that. That alone, just like you sat there and spoke bluntly and truly from the heart, if you actually would have went there, humbled yourself, bow down, or even talk to them and just ask them to hear you out, trust me, if Chippy took time, they know when you being sincere. They would have took time and heard you, because once again, you was one of them. She raised you as her own. They gave you unconditional love, and your dad, like, yeah, he would have heard you out. If he did, he wouldn't have had you kidnapped to talk to you and try to find common ground, let alone make a deal to make sure you still don't starve, even though you on the other side. And then once you talked and told them you didn't know they making news behind your back, guess what? They would have caught on to who all was behind it. Like, it's your mama and all my ops. Baby, it wasn't never about you. They used you as a pawn to get to me, because wasn't nobody else over here gonna mess with them. You was the only one that was thrown off by what your mama told you, instead of actually sitting down with us trying to get to the truth. And that's why I would have did it. Like, when you leave room for me to speculate and you leave unanswered questions, I gotta go see what them questions are so I can get my closure. Because I want to have all the pieces before I work this jigsaw puzzle in my Jill voice. So yeah, I got it. It's gonna make me want to know now. Cause I feel like you did it to get me on an emotional playground to where I'm unraveling and I'm overwhelmed with emotions. But instead, I want to hold it and see how I'm supposed to feel about it. So now I got to work out all the pieces. Now I want this. I want that. I want everything. I want all the pieces accounted for. And I got to go seek them out. So yeah, that would have been the time I would have went and sat down with them and wanted a moment of truth. Tell me what really happened back then, because I heard her side, and let me hear yours. And then I would have compared them and seen what's the game, why now? All these years, why now? Because I'm old enough? Because I'm big enough? Because you feel like I've stored up with a lot of family secrets? Like, why not? But anywho, carry on. You say you covered everything. Hey, Malik. Family Matters used to be interesting. I'm stopped at the like season. You said Family Matters. We doing family business, baby. We doing a family business, Malik. Okay, y'all. Well, I covered everything from that series. We gonna wait till the next season. I hope y'all enjoyed the commentary. Like it is what it is. If y'all want to know what show it is, it's the family business on BET Plus. Y'all need to go ahead and get into it so y'all can come back and recap with us. It is what it is. Y'all gonna know when I put it up on the board, and it's getting good. And next episode coming up that I'm finna recap for y'all while I got the time and space in my day is Tyler Perry Sisters. I want y'all to continue to have a blessed day. If y'all watch Tyler Perry Sisters, y'all can come back in here and we finna get ready to do their recap. So go ahead and get y'all coffee and get ready for y'all show. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm lost. I will tune in. What happened? What you lost about, Jills? What you lost about, boo? Is it about the family business or another show? Okay, let me ask you. If you say you, because I think I seen in the chat that you said you watched this, but you got to catch up. Uh, what was the last season you watched? Because if you didn't, if you is behind, we ain't that deep in. So what you could do is binge watch and catch up with us before the next episode if you get time in your day, or just watch it at night when you ain't doing nothing and you laying around. Um, or watch it during your spare time. Cause if you know, if you watch it without all the commercials and you skip past commercials, it's you can fast forward. It's only like 30 minutes all together. Like what you say? Cause the show is like an hour, unless it's first coming on or finna get ready to go off. They do an hour, or sometimes they'll make it to 2 hours if you be waiting. It depends on how much suspense and how good it is. But really, if you take away all the commercials, an hour show ain't number like 30 minutes. Because they put more commercials in there, do they? And put scenes of the things. So I'm just going to say that. This show, I am way behind. LOL, I will. Okay, boo. Cause I'm telling you, I get into my recaps, like for real, for real. I animated my cover to life. Like if he giving, like if I like the show, I like the show. Like it ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Ain't no sugar coated, and I love the family business. Now they bought out another thing of family business, and I said I'm not watching that. I hate when they do all them different cities and stuff like that. Like I ain't gonna jump. I'm gonna stick with the one I first started watching and made me aware of what y'all was and what y'all was giving, and I'm gonna sit right there, right there. Like yeah, no, I ain't going to watch that other episode, them other shows that they done spent off in other cities. I'm staying right there where I'm at, baby, because I'm loving it. In my McDonald voice, I'm loving it. Like yeah, they giving me life, for real, for real. Okay, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all the next go around. I appreciate all y'all for the support. Thank y'all for the likes. And we out of here.